This is your 5 minutes to forever. Are you anchored or are you aimless? It matters. One way of living can give you no direction. You can be blown all over the place. The other can begin to penetrate your soul and build through you a forever that will never perish and never go away. Blessed is the person who does not seek the counsel of the ungodly, or walk in the path of sinners, or sit at the seat of the scornful, but meditates on his law day and night. They will be like a tree planted by the rivers. You know, there are trees in heaven that bear great fruit. They're huge fruit. And you need to eat that fruit, take a bite of it, so you can go into the deeper realms of glory where God sits upon his throne. You see, our sun that gives us life every day, that causes every plant to grow, that makes us have good days when it's not overcast skies, that every living thing on earth is dependent on this one star. And yet that one star that shines our whole globe and gives us all life is not even a pinprick on the cheek of God in the glory that he carries. In fact, you could collect the universe, though all the stars and all the galaxies reflect some of his power and greatness. He is seated above it. They cannot contain his glory. They cannot contain his majesty. And so we need to be anchored. Our soul has to be anchored in our relationship with him. He says, Jesus said, I am the vine, you are the branches. Remember when he called any disciple, and that's you and I, he said, follow me. See, Jesus is going somewhere. We have to let him lead. He's the shepherd. We're the sheep. He's the commander, the Lord of hosts. We are just in the army. And the more we give Christ lordship over our life, not just come to him when we're panicked, need something, concerned, nervous, we can come to him with all our cares, cast our cares upon him because he cares for us. But it goes beyond that, is that when we allow him to truly become Lord over our life, he begins to reveal his will for us. Romans 12, 1 and 2 says that it's our reasonable service to offer our life as living sacrifices. And then we will know what the perfect will of God is. Many people come and I don't know what the will of God is for my life. Have you laid your life down? Has Christ become your Lord? Or are you ruling the ship? See, there's two ways to live. If you imagine your life like a big wheel, like a wheel on a motorcycle or a bicycle, you choose your transportation. The center of that has a hub, doesn't it? And there's spokes coming out. A lot of people live their life where the hub of that wheel is them. And then out of each spoke is career, money, family, friends, oh yeah, that God thing. And as the wheel of their life goes around themselves, they visit God time to time and they ask and assume he'll bless all the rest. But that's not Christ being the vine. That's us being the vine. The other way is same wheel, but God is the hub. And each spoke of your life, whether it be your job, your family, your friends, your career, your money, your time, it all runs through him. See, apart from him, we can do nothing. But in him, all things are possible. And so that if we get our mind aligned with Christ, he had his head pierced so we can have his mind. Our heart should be ruled by him as he sits on the throne of our heart. And then out of our lower person comes the wellspring of life. The Holy Spirit wants to move in power through your life to change lives around you. But it's all about where are you anchored? Are you anchored in yourself? Are you anchored in the God that sits over the universe, who's that universe that cannot contain his glory? It's just a mild reflection of the glory that's sustained on his face. And he's calling you today saying, who do you say I am?